Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday the 9th of August and I was chatting with Caroline Matthews yesterday about YouTube videos and the ones we liked and the ones we didn't like, and my comment to her was that my favourites are hauls, because they show me what other people are picking up and give me ideas for things that I can pick up myself. But I also really like sales updates, because I like to see if any of those things that have been picked up by somebody in their haul has actually produced a profit, and I'm interested to see how people are doing with their sales. At this point it occurred to me that I hadn't done a sales update for forever and a day. Then it was a bit hypocritical of me and damn cheeky to say that I like to see what other people were doing if I wasn't going to show them what I was doing myself. And so I have recorded a sales update for you. The sound quality is not great on this, but I'm sure you'll just muddle on through, and I hope you enjoy it. First then, these men's Geoffrey West black line leather shoes. I picked these up in the charity shop. They were $17.99, which is more than I normally pay, but I had my phone with me. I was able to have a quick look at completed and sold prices, and I thought I would make a profit on them. As you can see, they went out at $49.99. They went quite quickly, so I probably could have got more if I'd tried. So these Clark's Lisbon Song black leather boots cost me £2 from the car boot sale. As you can see, I sold them for, I think it's $24.99, but the print's very small on my screen. Unfortunately, when I sold the next pair, which you'll see in a moment, I realised I'd posted out the wrong ones. So I'm currently in the middle of an arrangement where the first buyer will post the first pair of boots onto the second buyer, and the second buyer knows that they have to wait until this has happened, and I've had to send the first boots out to them, and it's just generally a big mix-up. So the moral of the story is, know what stock you've got, because at the time when I posted the first pair of boots, it didn't even occur to me that I might have a second pair that were similar. And pay attention when packing. There you go, you can learn from my mistakes. And here are the second pair. I believe I also paid £2 for this pair, and they sold for $24.99. So hopefully eventually they'll make their way to the correct buyer and everybody will be happy. This Grow Egg room thermometer cost me again £2 from the car boot sale, and sold very quickly for $19.99. I could possibly have got a little bit more for this one, but I was quite happy with the quick turnaround for that one, so they're definitely worth looking out for. I've been lucky enough to find several of these very popular dresses recently. This one is Hell Bunny. I found 2 Hell Bunnies and 1 Lindy Bop. These are the kind of the 50s rockabilly swing dresses, and they've very much having a revival at the moment. I've picked all 3 of them up for $3.99 each, and this one went out for $24.99 within a day of listing. I've put this one in simply because I'm so pleased to finally see it go out the door. It's a burlesque style corset, bustier top, steel hooks, and when I picked it up I thought, yes, this is going to be a definite winner, because corsets have always sold very well for me in the past. But it lingered and lingered for ages. I think the possibility is that the size in it was very ambiguous. I had to put measurements, and again, measurements with a corset is difficult because you can lace to your own requirements, so I think that's why it took so long to sell, but it's finally gone. This Monty Python monster box set cost me £3 at the car boot sale. I bought this about 6 to 8 weeks ago, listed it fairly soon. I refused a couple of lowball offers on it that I wasn't having, and then finally sold it, and it's gone off on the GSP to, I don't know, somewhere. This is Larousse Gastronomique, which is a basic encyclopedia of cookery. It was a huge book. It weighed almost 3 kilos. It was a beautiful book, proper coffee table book, and I paid £3 for it and sold it for 30 quid reasonably quickly. God, it was heavy to post. And while we're on the subject of heavy books, this is a Folio Society freebie. A friend of mine was sent this completely free of charge because he buys books from them fairly often, and they had a special offer on. He didn't want it, he gave it to me, and I shifted it very quickly. I didn't get $49.99 despite what this says. I took an offer on this of $39.99 and was very happy to get it so soon. This Filofax was a bit of a winner. I paid 50p for this from the car boot sale from one of my regular trader guys, and got $22.99 for it fairly quickly. This one was unfortunately a success that turned into a fail. This is a Pampered Chef stoneware loaf pan, and I paid £4 for the charity shop knowing I could get a profit. Sold it for £20 within a day of listing, and Hermes very kindly smashed it into dust during its delivery. So of course they don't cover you for things like that either, so I just had to suck it up and refund the lady and apologise. And yeah, next, I thought I'd really packaged it well. I really did feel that I'd done a good job of it, but apparently not. Never underestimate the ham-fistedness of a Hermes driver. I've included this one just to illustrate the benefits of a multi-listing. I picked up 15 of these Filofax address page refills. Again, from my regular car boot guy, I got all 15 with a Filofax and a camera film, which has just gone in a drawer to go in a bundle later. All of that cost me £1. The refills are going steadily out at £2.25. They're free post, but they're only a small letter stamp. So everyone makes me about £1 profit, so that'll be 15 quid. And like I said, I had the Filofax in with that £1 as well. So always worth looking for that kind of thing. And finally, I saved the best till last. This has been my absolute best sale of recent times. It's a 5,000 piece jigsaw. I paid from the charity shop $4.99 for this one, sold it for $144.99. It was a beast to check, but I've had positive feedback from the buyer, and I was really chuffed with the return on this. So always worth looking for 5,000 piece jigsaws. So there you go, that was a dozen or so of my some of my recent sales. That's not all my sales. Good Lord, I'd be starving to death in the gutter if that was all of it. But those are the ones that I thought were worth mentioning when I ran through. Nearly everything else is run-of-the-mill clothing. Sorry if you can hear the dogs in the background, they're going for their walk. Run-of-the-mill clothing, sales, toys, soft toys, comforters, things like that. Nothing very exciting, but these are the ones that stood out to me for various reasons. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. I love to read your comments. I do try to reply to as many as possible. Yeah, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I will hopefully see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.